Hello, I am Acting Chief of Police Landon Wright with the Paris Police Department. I have called this press conference today to address the unprofessional behavior observed in a viral video involving one of my officers that has been seen on social media involving veteran officer Lieutenant Bletcher. As some of you may know, our department was involved in an officer-involved shooting several months ago involving Mr. Colton Carrico. The details of that officer-involved shooting have been previously discussed and will not be addressed in today's video. Joey Carrico, who is the father of Colton, has since expressed his concerns over how the police department handled a police call for service that ended in an officer-involved shooting. Mr. Carrico has been using his First Amendment rights towards the Paris Police Department and has made many phone calls and visits to the police station. On January 2nd, 2023, Lieutenant Bletcher was on routine patrol when Mr. Carrico happened to drive by and used a derogatory hand gesture towards Lieutenant Bletcher while driving past him. When Mr. Carrico pulled into a parking lot, Lieutenant Bletcher approached Mr. Carrico's vehicle during a voluntary encounter and asked him what is going on. During this voluntary encounter, Lieutenant Bletcher engaged in arguing with Mr. Carrico and using unprofessional language with him. Lieutenant Bletcher even began taunting Mr. Carrico to fight him and encouraged Mr. Carrico to even do something about the situation other than harassing members of the department. During the incident, Lieutenant Bletcher even stated to Mr. Carrico to tell his son that the police department says hello. This behavior is insensitive, unnecessary, unprofessional, and will not be tolerated by any member of the Paris Police Department. A full review of associated body camera, dash camera, and private cell phone footage is being audited and reviewed by our Internal Affairs Division. Due to Lieutenant Bletcher's behavior and policy violation, he will be placed on administrative leave pending review from an Internal Affairs investigation. Furthermore, let me make clear that this was a voluntary encounter, and Mr. Carrico was not accused of breaking any laws, and Lieutenant Bletcher did not have any probable cause to detain Mr. Carrico, which is stated by Lieutenant Bletcher in his body camera footage. As the Chief of Police, I will back my officers that are serving honorably, knowing firsthand what they go through on a daily basis. They leave their families and risk their lives to serve the citizens of this great city. However, when officers are unprofessional, I will hold them accountable. The citizens of Paris, Texas demand and deserve excellence by their public servants, and I will fully investigate and hold officers accountable that do not provide excellence to our citizens. If a resident you feel that you have been treated unjustly or unprofessionally, now or previously, or in the future, please contact our Internal Affairs Division and file a complaint, which will be investigated. Thank you very much for joining me today.